Sril Jaydev Goswami. January 9, 2026 is Tirobhav Tithi of Sril Jaydev Goswami in Vrindavan, India. The following is an excerpt of a Bhav Anuvad of discourses given by Sril Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj on February 2, 2013 and January 11, 2015. Editor's input. Additional text has been included in square brackets to facilitate the flow of content. Today is the Tirobhav Tithi of Sril Jaydev Goswami. Marriage arranged by Lord Jagannath. Sril Jaydev Goswami never had the intention to get married. However, the father of Padmavati was ordered by Jagannath to give his daughter to Jaydev in marriage. When he approached Jaydev with the proposal, he refused as he did not want to become a householder. Thus Padmavati father left her near the residence of Sril Jaydev Goswami. Padmavati stayed at the banks of the Ajay river and sang the glories of Bhagwan. Later, understanding this to be the wish of Jagannath, Sril Jaydev Goswami accepted her. GTA Govinda and Lord Jagannath. Sril Jaydev Goswami composed a very sweet work called Geet Govind. Despite being written in HIGHCLS's Sanskrit, it is simple, beautiful, and easily comprehensible. One day a lady was melodiously singing Geet Govind while tending her eggplant garden. Being attracted by her singing, Jagannath went there. At that time, his servant invited him for bhog. As Jagannath was returning hurriedly, his cloth got stuck on the eggplant plant and tore. When the king came for darshan, he saw that his cloth was torn. He called the priest and inquired, "What type of cloth are you offering?" Jagannath never wears torn garments. Even though Jagannath has 36 types of servants, there is no need to wash his garments because he gets new garments every day. The priest beseeched Jagannath, "O Lord, please help us, otherwise the king will punish us." Then Jagannath appeared to the king in a dream and revealed, "I went out of the temple to hear Geet Govind and when I was rushing back, my cloth got torn." From that day onwards, the king arranged for Geet Govind to be recited in the temple twice daily. Earlier the Dev Dasi used to do this service. Nowadays, since there are no Dev Dasi, other devotees render this service. When Jagannath is put to rest, he is adorned with a cloth with the entire Geet Govind written on it. This 12-foot long red silk cloth is called Khandua. Jaydev's uncommon exploits. Later Sril Jaydev Goswami was appointed by King Lakshman Sen as the court poet. At that time Sridham Mayapur was the capital. He settled in a village called Champahati, known as the Shripat of Sril Jaydev Goswami. We pay respects there during Navadvip Parikrama. He would make garlands using champak flowers and offer them to his worshipable deity, Sri Sri Radha Madhav. Once, to gather ingredients and money for service, he visited a nearby village. As he was WELLKNOWN, he collected a substantial amount. On his way home, dacoits attacked him, cut off his hands and legs, and threw him in a dry well. Lying there, Jaydev sang Geet Govind. When the king's soldiers passed by, they heard his voice. Attracted by his singing, they brought him to the king. Struck by his saintly qualities, the king reverentially asked, "How can I serve you?" He replied, "Render profuse service to saintly persons." The king then began serving saints, donating generously before they left. When the dacoits heard this, they disguised themselves as sadhu and approached the king. The king served them nicely. When they desired to leave, they were told they could only leave with Jaydev permission. When they became restless, Jaydev suggested giving them a generous donation and bodyguards to safeguard it. This created doubt among the soldiers. They asked the disguised dacoits, who said, this Jaydev was actually a dacoit. He was caught during a robbery, so his hands and legs were severed. He bribed us not to reveal this. As soon as they said this, the earth split and the ducats went inside. The king questioned the soldiers. They replied, "Your Honor, one astonishing event took place. When we asked those saints, they told us everything. Then the earth split and they went inside. Only Jaydev can uncover this mystery." Then Jaydev narrated his history. As soon as he finished, his mutilated body became normal again. Proof of chastity. Once, when the king's Brotherinaw died, Jaydev commented, "A lady who is very chaste cannot live in separation from her husband." The queen was displeased, as this implied her Sistrinaw was not a sati. So she sent word to Padmavati that her husband had left his body. As soon as Padmavati heard this, she left her body. When Jaydev touched her lifeless body, she came back to life. End note. From Sri Chaitanya, His Life and Associates by Sril Bhakti Ballabh Tirth Goswami Maharaj. According to legend, Jagannath himself ordered Jaydev to marry Padmavati. A Brahman, childless for many years despite worshipping Jagannath, finally had a daughter named Padmavati. When she came of age, he offered her to Jagannath. The Lord said, "I have a servant named Jaydev. Give your daughter to him." Initially Jaydev refused, but when Padmavati pleaded, he accepted and became a householder.